still yapping on about that? Must have really meant something to you. Did you think it was real? Why were you so convinced? I'm a villain. You're a hero. Is it really that tough for your brain to wrap around it? I fooled you. Bait, hook, line, and sinker. And here you are, trapped as my little unfortunate guest. 'Cause you're not going back. You're strapped up to this, still talking, like we're lovers. I get my acting was good, but this is getting crazy. There's no laughing in my eyes, huh? Well, look at the armchair psychiatrist figuring me out, huh? So you just know all about me. Doesn't matter if you do. Nothing changes. It never does. It doesn't have a chance to. You think the world's gonna change because you feel something? If that's how it worked, would I be this burnt crisp that I am? Would I be in this situation with a live wire like you begging for me to come out of my shell just to be the person that you think I am? What changed between us, huh? The answer is there was nothing that could have changed. You couldn't have changed me. I couldn't have changed you. We have our lines drawn in the sand, and that was why it could never work. Not because you're fucking lacking. So get that notion out of your mind. Doesn't matter what's real or fake. At the end of the day, we're not fucking pawns. We're people, right? People have feelings. That's the unfortunate reality we live in. And you have a good heart, maybe too good to be one of those pathetic heroes, but I digress. You look at me with those eyes big and doughy. Like I'm the victim here when you're tied up. Don't you dare look at me with those eyes. I'll take a lot of things, but pity ain't one of them. Do I look like I'm just happy with it? Happy with how things went? Shows how much you know me. It's almost scary. That connection might have been something real. That's what you believe. Maybe some part of me does too. Maybe it's not just you being delusional, but me sticking my head in the sand like a good villain should. Feelings get in the way, right? So why feel them? Why bother to? If you could shove feelings where they can even hope to, aren't you better? Saying something like that. Trying to appeal to the monster. Well, aren't you just a good little sheep at that point? But more than that, maybe you're right. Maybe it's all my little delusion, where I let myself feel all that. That's to blame. Look at me. Do I look like I'm sane? Don't look away. You're the one that roped all this in. You know, it's said to be half and half the blame when normal relationships break up, right? Well, not always, of course. But I'm not a cheater. I wasn't abusive. So why right now Are you looking at me like I betrayed everything? Yeah, probably because of that. I did betray you, but not in the way that you're thinking. This is just our natures clashing like they always would have. You think we could have escaped that, sweetheart? You think that we're different? That we're somehow special? What don't you get about special doesn't always exist in the world. That's your answer, huh? To double down, appeal to my feelings, huh? That's done so much good, hasn't it? Look, I have feelings for you. Whether the feelings were real or not, does any of that matter? Does it? You keep muttering about that, as if that'll somehow change me. I get it. Maybe a part of me wants to go back to the time before I had to pull the smoke and mirrors. A time where I didn't have to be your enemy. But tell me, would you really be able to sleep at night? Dating a monster? What kind of hero does that? You're hopeless. But I always thought that kick puppy type attitude you had was kind of cute. After all, you put your heart out there. For me, of all people. Believe it or not, it did mean something to me. It still does. Doesn't mean I'm gonna let you go. I know they need you. And that's why you're here. Do you think I'm proud of this? No. Pride isn't something for me. Don't you get it? Try as I might. All I can ever think of right now is what ifs. My head full of fluff. How am I supposed to fight when I know it would make you sad? Run away? Yet where? What exactly do you think would happen, sweetheart? You think it's just gonna be a fairy tale? Happily ever after, nobody comes trying to kill us. What do we in this delusion? Go straight up the mountain, pretend to be mountain people and live off the rest of our days together, hopelessly, madly in love. Maybe it does sound good. I'll admit delusions are fun to wither in sometimes. Even I, before I become Ash, have some dreams that fit right up your alley. Maybe I just want somebody to care about me like you did. And maybe it's not somebody. Maybe it's you. But newsflash, honey. We're at war. I'm a villain, you're a hero. How many times do I have to say it? It's like a broken record at this point, right? And you still don't get it. I want to. If once were enough, and they couldn't twist your balls until you cry out and do what they want, then maybe you're right, maybe I would. Maybe that's the right decision, right? You keep framing it with right and wrong, but what are we? I can't not look at you and feel something. If I looked at you and I didn't feel anything, it'd be so much easier. That's why I had to spring the trap today. Because I don't think I would have done it tomorrow. Yeah, you're a symbol, all right. A symbol of something that we hate. But I can't look at you as someone I want hurt. Pretty stupid from someone who's burned more people to crisps than probably anyone else in the world. But then again, it's not like I don't feel for him. I know. People like to call me a psycho or a sicko. It's always one of the two. Maniac, that's another popular one. But then again, there's also the pity people when they find out my name. You know what made you special? You were a little different. You didn't just see me as a man. A pitiable excuse. You saw the scars and thought they were cool. Sure, maybe you were just faking it or whatever. At first, that's what I thought. But then you lived with me. You invited me out. You protected me. Ain't it just the worst that I repaid all that care by imprisoning you here? You think it doesn't eat me up inside? If I had no guilt, this would be so much easier. Look at you. If I were to let you go, I'd be a dead man. What? You're joking, right? Come over to the heroes, you think they'll just ignore what I've done? Forgive me? The world doesn't work like that, baby, and you know it. No. Even if I wanted to. Even if it would be so much easier to just join the good guys. I genuinely care about these fucked up little jerks. And I know that someday I have to pick a side. You or them, right? And as much as I don't care about being a sellout, fuck leaving them to die. They'd never recover, you know. I think Tomar alone would go more off the deep end. Twice is already unstable. Can you imagine if he didn't have me to snap him out of it? Hell, Togo would just have that sad look it'd never show. Only I could see it because I've learned to read it. Hell, even that stupid barkeep. That bastard grew on me. I'm not saying we're a perfect group, and God, I feel like Spinner especially would be disappointed in me having these thoughts of running away with you. All of it's so fucked. Yet don't look at me like that. To save them? You think the heroes will save them? They'll slap them in Tartarus at best to be neutralized. You think I don't know what happens when you lose someone there, they're not gonna just get a pardon and a slap on the wrist. They're the worst criminals of the worst. I am the worst. Look at me. Look at me. Don't you dare pretend I'm not. Because you care about me. Do you think that the people who died at my hands would forgive me just because I said I fell for a hero? Oops, sorry guys. Guess you burned to death at the wrong time. I'm not saying I hold on to the guilt. Would I be a villain if I did? But what I am saying is that I don't think you understand how much of this, how deep it goes. The League of Villains, they're my family. And everyone has their fault. But the moment they get captured, that family is going to hell. And they won't even be able to do it together. I know what you want, and God, I wish I could. Every part of me screams at me to make some stupid choice here, but I know myself too well. I know what happens to people who abandon their family. I know what happens if I were to ever, even slightly, become like him. That's where the monster is. It's so stupid, isn't it? Being torn between a rock and a hard place, an unstoppable force and a movable object, it's such fucking rot. How are the two things that mean the most for me bound to be enemies? You think I love this? If I loved it, would I be shaking like a leaf? My fuse is burning. I know I ain't got long if I keep this life up. But if there's one thing I could never forget, it's being someone who betrays. But look at me. I betrayed you even if I love you. Because I didn't want my family hurt. And look at that, a hypocrite. Selling out your friends. Because I know my family. Because I love them. Because I genuinely care. I'm screwing over yours. It's not fair. I know that. But what can I do? Doing nothing is already too late. If I was gonna do that, I'd let you out that door right now. But even if I did, it'd just be putting your lives and theirs in danger, so locking you away. The only thing this coward could think of. Tip the scales in her favor ever so slightly so I can see it. Some kind of stupid future that can't even exist. You get it? Nothing I want can happen. None of my dreams can happen, not because you're the bad person, but because I am. Because I was stupid enough to have a family that I genuinely cared about after mine threw me out to burn, to die, to suffer. A waste of failure. everything felt empty. They gave me purpose for most of my life. They gave me a place to cry, where I wouldn't have to burn. They took care of the anger, festered it. I'm not saying they're good people. Maybe some of them more than others. But even then, what do you think happens if I let you go right now? If I run away with you, I'd be no different from my stupid father. I want to kill him. I've always wanted to. Not very heroic, if you ask me. And what then? You just gonna let me do it? Let me get away with it? Not very heroic. None of it is. All those shining colors that we're supposed to protect made out to be a monster. I'm just as bad, though. I realize that I'm a hypocrite, the worst kind. Fuck. It hurts knowing I'm bad. I'll spare you the ugly crying for now. But you, don't kill them. Okay? I'm begging you, if you ever loved me, don't hurt them. Don't let them rot in Tartarus. Fuck. If I see you again, it's not gonna be pretty. I'll tell you what. So I'm warning you. This is your only chance to make it out. Door's open. So what the hell are you doing? You think holding me right now is gonna change anything? Don't make me laugh. Don't make this any harder than it needs to be. I know. I get it. I'm sorry. I also don't know what to do. I betrayed you, but you're looking at me like I'm the one who was wronged. What kind of stupid idiot does that? Wake up and smell the ashes. I've never been able to save myself, let alone anyone else. Maybe you're better at that. No doubt you're better at that. But what does it change if you just waste your chance? You know, I never said I hated what you did to me. Because I don't. If I had time to hate you, then I'd really be too far gone, huh? Maybe in some world this war doesn't end with everybody dead. And maybe I'm afraid I don't know how to stop it. How do you stop your family from killing the one you love most? This stupid fucking fence. I'm sick of it being us versus them. I'm sick of having to worry every single day and pretend that I'm stoic. Pretend that I don't have feelings. Because I do. God, do I. I love you, but I don't know what to do. Not even a little bit. Just go. Before I change my mind. Go. Get out of here. No. Don't make me spell it out for you. The more you make this hurt, the worse it is for both of us. So please. Please run away. You're not moving, you're just holding me like an idiot. Why? Can't you get a hint? Why don't you get it? Fuck. Listen. Listen to me. I'm making a big mistake right now. And if you don't take advantage of it, you're gonna make an even bigger one. We're enemies. I don't care if we're lovers. Let go of me, please. You're not making this any easier. Just making me feel like I'm an idiot. I can't help it. And whose fault is that? Making me feel so human. So loved. For what? For what? Just run away. Run. Don't look back. You're not even moving, you idiot. Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do with you? You stupid. Kissing the enemy isn't exactly a way to win.